iceberg model of feelings, which you're probably often not familiar with, being that sort of, we have an iceberg, we've got 10% above the surface and 90% below the surface. So the way I would use this typically with a group of students is I'd probably come in with an article from the newspaper about usually somewhere where there's been some violence, some anger expressed through violence. And I mean, you don't have to go very far to find something usually around domestic violence or something like that. It needs to be a story where there's enough background that we can sort of just hypothesise as to what else this person may have been feeling. So if I take this off and we move over to the, and maybe Jenny can do the camera, bring this over to the file over here. And what I do with the students is I'll say, well, I've read the story, clearly what we see is anger. And so I say, what's above the surface? Well, anger is above the surface. And then I say, there's 170 words there. I wonder what else might be below the surface. And I'll just allow them to come and grab what they think it is. And I say, we don't know, but we can just guess what could be below the surface. So that's sort of the initial way of externalising that process. Then the next bit, which I'm going to ask you to do, is to think of the last time you were very angry and pick the word that was below the surface for you. A word that was below the surface for you. We won't talk about it, given time, so you don't have to feel like we're going to pry into what that was all about. But if you can just do that process of thinking, what was below, one of the feelings below the surface for you the last time you were feeling very angry.